backpacks down. You can take your backpacks off. This is a great opportunity to get some water in you. Keep drinking water even if you're not thirsty. Just getting dehydrated. It's really hard to come back from that once you're dehydrated.
And it happens really fast. It happens faster than you think.
Before you know it, once you're my son, and he's a Boy Scout, first-year Scout. What rank are you? Tenderfoot. This is Nathaniel, and I can never get your last name right, so I'm going to let you say it. It's Manaki. Did I say it right? No, I never get it right, so I apologize for that, but I'll let you do it. What rank are you? Tenderfoot. Excellent. Both these gentlemen are first-year Boy Scouts. They just transferred over back in March and April, and have been working in our troop. What we're going to teach you today is flag etiquette. How many of you have actually participated in a flag ceremony in your unit where you've actually posted the flag?
Tony.
Raise your hand if you have.
Tony. Raise your hand, Tony.
Excellent. That's good. You guys, you know what the purpose of a flag is? Stars and stripes are an American flag. But do you know if there's different types of flags?
Yeah.
What kind of flags do you think there might be out there? Hold on, raise your hands and I'll point, okay?
Japanese.
There's a Japanese flag. Iceland. Germany. So hold on, let's put an end to this one. This trend we're on right now. Countries have flags. What other types of flags are there? That's a country too. Are there other types of flags?
State flag.
There's a state flag, so the state of Wisconsin has a flag. You know who also has a really cool flag? Blackhawks, Chicago. Yeah, they sports teams have flags, don't they? Yeah.
Boo.
So the Packers have a flag, right? The Brewers, I'm sure, have a flag, right?
Yeah.
Yep. So I'm not a baseball fan, so I don't pay much attention to that. But I know that down in Wrigleyville at the Cubs field, they actually put flags up for their wins and losses. So every time they win a game, they put a W up as a win, okay? So there's all different types of flags. So flag etiquette is more than just respecting your country flag. There's flags that you'll see for messages. Did you know on boats, when you see a ship, like a sail ship, and it's got different flags on it, those actually send a message, and it'll tell boats around it whether there's a experienced crew on it, whether it's a crew in training, whether it's an unmanned helm, and a helm being where the steering wheel is. So they can actually put flags up to tell you that it's an unmanned helm and an anchorage. So flags have different types of meanings. There's flags you can do for signaling to send a message from one hill to the next and stuff like that. And you'll get a chance to learn all that stuff as you go through scouting. So, go ahead.
They can do it on the boat when they're like skating, when somebody's dehydrated, they put up a flag.
Yep, exactly. So that's another type of signal flag. When somebody's water skiing or scuba diving.
Sometimes they put like neon flags to tell them that someone's under the water.
That's usually a buoy, but sometimes there's a flag on the buoy. That's a great one. So it's more than, when you think of a flag, it's more than just the flag on the pole or the flag at your troop meeting. But today, what we're going to talk about when it comes to flag etiquette is respecting our country flag and our unit flag and our state flag. I don't have a state flag, but we're just going to talk about respect around that. How many of you boys have had a conversation with your parents or your den leaders about respect and about what that means?
Pay attention.
What does respect mean to you? Why don't you pick a couple boys and go ahead and you can do it. Just put your hands up if you've talked with somebody about respect. What else? Anybody else have an idea of what respect would be?
I just had it. I just
Kind. Yep. Jake, any idea? You got any input on what respect might be? Nathaniel? Yep. Yep. So let me see if I can summarize this for you guys. What respect means and proper flag etiquette is to respect the flags any
Pay
type of
attention.
flag. So what respect means is that you treat it properly, okay? You show it courtesy. And what does courtesy mean? That's manners, right? So you're always going to show it your proper best behavior. You're never going to, when somebody's doing a flag ceremony, you're not going to be talking in the background. That's disrespectful to the flag, disrespectful to them. You know, you've got to show them the proper courtesy. You're always going to show the flag itself and your country the proper courtesy. Because, for example, the flag with the stripes and stars on it, that's our country flag, right? So if you disrespect the flag, are you disrespecting your country? Does it represent something?
Absolutely.
That's the point I was trying to get to before, was all flags represent something, okay? Now our flag with the stripes and stars on it, stars and stripes, sorry, that's traditionally how it's said, is representing our country. So we want to show our country the respect for everything we've got. And so you always show it the honor, the courtesy, and the pride that you have in your country. So how many of you have tried to fold the flag?
Tony,
You guys have folded flags?
raise your
Excellent.
hand.
How many of you thought it was easy the first time? Yeah? Okay. Well, we're going to get to practice folding flags a little bit today. There's different types of flags. There's the all-weather flag, which is a nylon flag, which you can fly anytime in any weather. Okay, so proper respect for the flag and showing it the proper courtesy is you don't put your flag out in foul weather. And foul weather being rainy, stormy conditions, blizzards, stuff like that, you just don't put your flag out. Now, there's an all-weather flag you can put out in those conditions, but it's completely respectful to not display your flag in those conditions if you choose not to. The other opportunity for showing your flag proper respect is, when do you put your flag up typically? Go ahead.
Whenever it's surrounded by light.
Well, that's at night, yes. Well,
time should you put your flag up?
Dawn.
How quick should you put your flag up?
we'll talk about that one in a minute once we get over the flagpole, okay? So we'll demonstrate. We'll let them work through some of that, okay? We're working through how we're doing this. You're our first session, so bear with us a little bit, please. So you guys are right. You put the flag up in the morning. Typically, as a troop, when we go camping and stuff, we usually do our flags after breakfast. So everybody gets up, they do personal hygiene, they do breakfast, and then we do flags after cleanup's done, and then the flag's up for the rest of the day. You typically take your flag down at dusk, and yes, you can keep your flag up for extended respect of the flag if you choose to, if it's lighted, but it's actually not recommended by the flag guidelines. There's actually an official guidelines posted by the Congress that represents the proper guidelines for when to use a flag, and having your flag up at night is not recommended, but is okay for extended respect if you choose to do that, but it must be lighted. So let's take this. How many flags do we have? We have 3? Okay, why don't you two go grab me the flag off the pole, set those on the table for me. Pick 2 boys to go help you get the flag off the pole, okay? Okay, so what do you guys want to do? Go over there. Not just touch method, but you're going to introduce yourself, right? Shake hands and introduce yourself so you know their names.